FYP tomorrow, and someone like Fat Free could say, oh, look, at Ricksta being nasty. No, he should have put his sentences together. What would you do if you knew me? Would you cuddle me? No, he didn't. He turned around and said, what would you do in the middle of the night? And said, would you cuddle me? Or would you kick me out of bed? That's what he said. It's his own faults. It's his own fault. Hey, babes. What would you do, right, if you woke up in the middle of the night and he was staring at you in the eyes and said, do you want to cuddle? And I weren't here.
Honestly?
Yeah, what would you do? Big up Jackie Bryan. Would you cuddle him? You're disgusting. You said you'd cuddle him. Would you cuddle him in the middle of the night?
Squishy.
He wakes up in the middle of the night and he was lying next to him and he goes, do you have a cuddle?
Yeah, can you break my leg? Got that one in there, you can't put that.
That lady knocked me out. I was trying to be clever then. She's still got a chocolate egg. He may want more. Yorkshire mixture said you may want more. It'd keep you warm through quick. Pardon? What do you mean you'd give him me?
I'll give you to him.
Oh, you always being nasty about me. Leave me alone. Get back to my FYP show now.
Do you want some chocolate?
No, I don't want nothing off you. All right. Anyway, let's play another video. I'd love her. What was that? What did Jackie Bryan just send me? What did Jackie Bryan just send me? Big up for the budding heart. Thank you so much, Jackie Bryan. The amount of love tonight, guys, it's unreal. We're on 45 octopuses. 45. Can we reach target tonight? If we did, that'd be a miracle. But listen, thank you for all the love. Anyway, let me play you this. Big up Daisy Dukes, the front octopus.
Because I was in the care system. I lived all over the UK. I was born in Lancashire. What I need, shishi.
How?
What I need, shishi. What I need,
I never knew CLA could speak Chinese or Mandarin.
shishi.
Thank you, Jackie Bryan. 47 octopuses on, it's gone wild. Can't believe it. That's big up, Pat. Big up, Pat. Thank you. I can't believe it. It's just like she's a lady of many talents. Speaking Mandarin, she literally must have an IQ of over 100. I mean, she's like, yeah. I really like this video. I don't know why, guys. I really like it. Hey guys, please keep tapping and sharing. Let's get these views up. Still got good information.
Because I was in the care system.
Big up Amanda for the
I lived
floating
all over the
octopus.
UK. I was born in Lancashire.
Is there more, Sandy? Jackie Bryan with the club
What
bits.
I need, shishi.
Do you notice, guys, when you send me the bigger gifts like it? Well, that's obviously, that's CLA. I do love the videos. I want to play this one as well. Hi guys, we all know David Attenborough is probably the best. I absolutely who guys love David Attenborough. I really love him. I do. I think the best narrative there is on TV when it comes to obviously talking about the world and animals and it's been part of my life growing up, and it's also been part of your lives growing up. And he done this video. He's coming to the end of his life now. He's just talking about the season. I want to play out of respect for him because these guys in here, they play over shit and that. But someone like him, man, I absolutely love David Attenborough. He's 99. He probably hasn't got long left on the earth. I want to listen to what they say about him, like.
Living for nearly 100 years on this planet, I now understand the most important place on Earth is not on land, but at sea. For if we save the sea, we save our world. After a lifetime of filming our planet, I'm sure that nothing is more important. Living for nearly 100 years on this planet, I now understand the most important place on Earth is not on land, but at sea. For if we save the sea, we save our world. After a lifetime of filming our planet, I'm sure that nothing is more important. Living.
See, he's been an amazing man throughout my life, and I know he's been an amazing man throughout your lives. And whatever kind of nature program you've watched growing up, he's obviously done the narrative behind it, involved in all that. And he's right in what I say, and I'm only going to keep it quick, guys, but I just want to go into it. Overseas, I don't know when you go on holiday with people or you're going out to the sea, but there's so much shit in the sea, junk, plastic everywhere. And we've literally destroyed our oceans. We really, really have. And if it isn't for the likes of us and our children, well, if it isn't for the likes of us, if we don't help put something in place for this sea and how we dump all this waste into the sea, life as we know it will probably be over for our grandchildren, you know what I mean, or our children's children. Not the way we know it anyway. So it's a shame how we've let the world get to, and it states that about if we don't take care of our sea, if we don't, then it's 75%. You know what I mean? Of yeah, the world, isn't it? So David Attenborough, nearly 100 years old. And be honest, I hope he lives for another 100. I really do, because he's done a lot for this. He's done a lot for the planet, hasn't he? Let's give him that. Let's give him that. Right, another couple of things before I start playing other stuff. I want to play this as well. This is for Gaz. He really is, Carlo. How did he do that? Did anyone see that? Did anybody see what he did? Did you see that, Lucy? That was insane. Let's see what he done again. Absolutely love it. Absolutely. Look at this shepherdess. Nice. Bet he can do that. I bet he could never do it again, but what? Let's watch it again. This is fantastic. Thanks for sending me this, guys. He looks so proud. Brilliant. Do you know what I mean? The video camera's caught it. Do you know what he's done? He's gone in. That's the video. That was the camera for outside his house. He's done that. He's gone, quick. He's run there. Do you know what I mean? He's took the video down off and he's loaded it everywhere and showed loads of people the kind of move he's got. Do you know what I mean? Well, that is absolutely fantastic. Anyway, guys, just thought I'd let everybody know. This was me 5 years ago, all right, before I put on a few pounds. So all you people saying stuff about the Ricksta, this is a real video of me. I'm the guy in the middle. So I'm the guy in the middle doing the moves. So for all you people watching me, especially you, James Hope, this is me. When I was a bit trimmer. It suits me, you can tell with the dark hair. See? That's me. So let me warn anybody out there, you keep going on. Don't maybe bring the beast back out, because you wouldn't like me when I'm angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Maggie! Thank you, mate. My nephew is 4th Dan. The shit he can do is unreal. There you go. Well, I'm a 5th Dan. Pick up. 5th Dan. Yes, they call me Hong Kong Fooey. That's correct, Bam. It's my nickname on the streets. Don't make me unleash the fury. You tell him, Daisy Dukes. Put up your dukes. Oh, hang on. Where are we next? Right, guys, I'm sorry to say, but we're going to have to get into the serious stuff now.
Nobody wants to be around a man who's lost his mind. So you really find out who your friends are. The people who call you in distress when you're down and you're out and you don't have any more to offer to them. So I suppose I got to see that side of everything without being beaten in a boxing ring first. So then on the comeback, I have the smallest team ever. The people who were there for me when I was gone, when I was out. So yeah, I keep it nice and small. I'm happy for every day. And whatever happens in life happens. Nobody wants to be around a man who's lost his mind.
Do you know what, guys? Even though I come on TikTok, and I've been on TikTok for many, many years, there was once a time when I wasn't really on TikTok. It wasn't available and that. And the amount of grief, lies, sick comment remark that you get today than you probably would about 10, 15 years ago is unreal. And people have before the TikTok days, people really would come to your door and knock the door, and they wouldn't really probably give a shit about the authorities, especially if they're insulting the wife or the girlfriend or the children, and you can't continue to do it. You'd have people around your door. The only thing that obviously really probably saves you sometimes is social media and calling for help. So what it is, you come on social media and you say the worst of the worst about people, and then you call on people on social media to help you. And you use your public platform. Big updated you for subscribing. For protection. Yesterday, guys, I was served with a letter from a lawyer, right? This was from James Hope, aka Fact Freak. And what it was, it stated that he didn't want me talking about him anymore. After the letter, to my email, he didn't want me talking about him. He wanted to silence me, right? He wanted me to stop speaking about him, or he'd take me to court. Back off, that's the first thing I want to say. Stick the letter right up your arsehole. That's the first thing I want to say. Number two is I'll be showing this letter tomorrow to let everybody know, James Hope, that you tried to silence me, to shut me up, to tell everybody that you've had a non-mol on you against Sam Yeomans. And your solicitor tried their best, or whatever you paid them, to try and silence me. Get your money ready. Get your money ready. So prove in the court that you never had a non-molestation order against Sam Yeomans. Okay, do it. You're an absolute cretin. You're a cretin of a man. I will prove tomorrow that you sent me that letter, and you'll probably do it before it because you'll be shitting. Oh yeah, look, guys, I did send him that. Too late. You know what you tried to do. You silenced me, and that's it. Because what comes out of my mouth is the truth. Now, instead of shutting your big fat mouth, instead of shutting it, you twat. You've literally come on with your gob again, right? Hiding behind your screen, goading people, continuous goading, non-stop. You know what I mean? Non-stop, you know what I mean? So you're a fucking glutton and a fool for punishment. Absolute fool. And continue to goad. I have had about 100 phone calls about you as a man. Not only from people saying that you've destroyed a few lives, and I know a couple of people who have messaged me and said that some of the stuff you posted isn't real. This guy called, whatever his name, MZ. I don't even know who the guy was, to be fair. No idea who he was. No idea. He sent me a few messages, says that something about he went with some 16-year-old and whatever, but I didn't really want to get involved at all. Shared a post which was on there. End of the story. All right. And that's it. Something that you posted. Nobody, I don't know about this. Guys, if people message me on here, I haven't got no fucking clue who they are, what's that about, especially when they're coming up with a bit of a story. And if I find out they've been a bit wrong, or I don't agree, or it don't all add up to me and I've got no proof, then I'd literally put ties with them kind of people. He made it out on here that this guy, I was talking to him, that I knew him and all that, absolute load of cops one up and bullshit. But that's what Fat Freak does, see. He comes on with full shit, spins a narrative to his little audience and makes out that it's real, and then tries to shut you up with a legal letter. Well, that's never going to happen, because what he done tonight is come on and start his slating Talia again when I've asked him not to do it. He posted stuff about our anniversary and said, oh, look, taking the piss. He was then taking the piss out of Darren. Darren's disabled, and because he's a nasty bit lonely man, and all he got to live on is his alcohol of Stella. That's it. And he sits there every day, goading, because the whole of his life's TikTok. The whole of his life is TikTok. Guys, the only reason he don't shut up about me as well, because he's never seen so many gifs. Go on to TickLeap, right, and put in Fact Freak and see how much he's earned over the last few days, a week speaking about me compared to play times when he's not talking about me. I went into his live the other day. He had 1,600 people in there when he was talking about me. When he's not, he gets a few hundred. And this week he's had quite big numbers again because he's talking about me. So when you talk about the Ricksta and my girlfriend, you get big numbers. Regardless of what my numbers, you will get big numbers because when you got the likes of Corey, Sophie, Levi, EQ, they're a lot quite decent creators. Some of them are really big, some of them are mediocre. So you get the hate, you get the crowd, you get the following all jumping on the barrage of hate. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like you guys, you see bullshit, you know who I am, realism. And so when the Rickster turns up at your door, knocks your door, they shit themselves and phone the police and then come out with even more abuse. So one cretin will join another cretin and then joins another cretin. And then there's a bunch of cretins, you know what I mean? All slating you and your missus non-stop. Talia isn't coming live. She's not saying anything. She put up a lovely post about our anniversary. Come on and took the piss. Took the piss out of her, called her names. What are you supposed to do as a man? Yes, he's trying to silence me, but he wants to carry on talking. Instead of coming on because he's a thick twat, yeah. And not saying a word, deleting his posts. He's come and started goading. Slating my girlfriend, and then goes, "Haha, what are you going to do, Rick? So you'll do nothing? Can't phone the police?" Okay. I've had 100 phone calls about you. Nobody on TikTok, by the way. Nobody on TikTok for what you're doing. You're an embarrassment of a man. You're an embarrassment of a man. You're an absolute cretin. You know what I mean? You think you've got idiots on here who think they can protect you because they're on TikTok. Yeah, Oscar, it's a Rickster. If you do, you have me to deal with. I fucking no one to deal with, you absolute sausage. You'd never come and face me because it was the last thing you ever did. And that's me being perfectly as a man. If you came to my face or knocked a door where I was or a family member of mine, I promise you now as a man, you wouldn't leave the same you came, because I'd take that as a threat. I take that as a threat to life. I take it as a threat towards my girlfriend's life or my family's life. That's how I take it. That's it. There's difference between tapping a door to have a conversation with somebody and saying, listen, stop the hate towards my girlfriend. Stop the hate, the nasty comments. Stop with your bullshit. If you cannot say it to me face to face, stop saying it. And that's, to me, that's a warning to say, nip it in the bud. But you continue to goad, you continue to enable, and you sit behind your fucking screen thinking, it's okay, Rick's just tapped my door. That's the end of it. I told you I was never going to knock any doors again, and that's the truth. But yeah, I don't give a shit if you think I'm a fool, I'm not capable, I'm just on TikTok, you'll do nothing, and that's good. And we'll just leave it there. But as for you, Hopo, right, you're a piece of you're the lowest form of spawn, mate. You're only getting clout now off my name and gifts because of me. Go back and talk about somebody else and see how much gifts you get. Go on TikLeap and say that. You know what I mean? And you got asked, stop talking about Talia, leave her alone. Stop contacting her work, stop contacting a charity, stop goading. You've done enough now about her. You carry on. Do you understand? That's incitement, it's harassment, that's stalking. You sent me a letter. Listen to this, guys. You sent me a letter from your solicitors to not talk about it. Why didn't you send one to Talia? Is that because you've got another stalking and harassment case going on against you, mate? Is it? I wonder why you never sent her one. Do you understand what I'm saying to you guys? You're a cretin. You're an absolute cretin. Talking about you anyway. Let's play a little video.
Good enough. If only I could wake you up, my love, my love, my love, my love. Won't you stay with? Good enough.
And he comes on, he slates my girlfriend's voice, puts her down, say she's no good at this, no good at that, singing, you know what I mean? Has he got the audacity to even sing them lyrics to that song? Do you know what I mean? It's like, who does this guy think he is? Who does he think he is? And then you go, oh, you're wrong to go to Fat Freak's house. You're wrong to, oh, what the fuck are you going to do about it? You're going to do absolutely nothing, yeah? All you're going to do is chat shit on the FYP. When somebody comes knocking at your door and that, do you know what I mean? You'll shit yourselves. You know, you're absolutely crap yourselves. You read, oh, the cameras are everywhere. You wouldn't do it if they never come with no face. The difference is between the Ricksta, I've come with face. I come as a man to knock the door. You come with loads of people. No, I didn't at all. I went on my own. That's it. I had a driver. That's all I had. All right. What's he got to do? He's got to do nothing. I've asked you kindly to stop goading my missus. I've asked you kindly to stop talking about her. Stop slating her. Stop putting her stuff in the back works. I've said, leave my family alone. Leave my family alone. But you continue to goad. All right. You put a rat in the corner. What does a rat do? What does a rat do? You know what I mean? And that's what you do. You carry on. And then you think you get your little cronies on TikTok. Absolute no marks, by the way. No arses and no marks. If you're a man, you will phone me off TikTok and you will talk to me. It's a man. It's a man. You don't do it on TikTok. If you're that, you know what I mean? Talk to me. You cowards. Absolute cowards. Anyway.
So obviously my ex-partner reported me.
So there you go. I'm just going to let you know that post, guys. That post is a non-molestation order, right? That's on exactly what Fat Freak had on him. He had a non-molestation order. He denied having one of these. If you go into Fat Freak's live when he's on and say, Sam Yeoman's never had a non-molestation order on me. Tell him to say that once, right? If he says that once, I will delete all the posts. I've told you before. Say these words. Sam Yeoman's never had a non-molestation order on me. Say them words, Fat Freak. James Hope, say them words. Say it once in front of your crowd. That's all you got to do. Pin it on your screen and say, Ricksta, Sam Yeoman's never had a non-molestation order on me ever. Say her name. Say it. You've only got to do it once, but you won't because I'm telling the truth. And your letter, you can stuff it where the sun don't shine. All right, I've asked you time and time again, stop speaking about Talia, stop bullying her, stop mentioning her, you absolute narc, you bully, misogynist, that's all you are. And then you understand why I get infuriated, why I get angry, why I knock a few doors. Oh, Ricksta's unhinged because they're not allowed. These people, guys, they haven't got a clue about old school values you have. They don't understand. If your wife gets insulted, or your daughter gets insulted, or your son, and they keep getting insulted, and then obviously the authorities are involved and it's taking a little bit of time for them to do the job. Any man, I know personally, I don't know about you guys, I don't know what your husbands or boyfriends are like, right? But if you lady, and this is one going out to the ladies, all gentlemen, to be fair, you know what I mean? Especially from the gay community, right? If you continue to be goaded by a man, every single day he's putting your wife down or your boyfriend down, every single day, right? And you know that he's the stronger male, you know what I mean? They're obviously feminine. And the question talking about the work every day, the degrading, they're making videos of them daily, they're then phoning up, they then take it off TikTok and then wonder why it's taken. Do you know what they said? Why you knocking my door? You took it off TikTok. Hang on a minute, you bastard. You've been emailing churches, that's taking it off TikTok. You've been messaging charities, that's taking it off TikTok. You've been messaging works, that is taking it off TikTok. What would you do? What would you do for your woman? What would you do? I think knocking a door is probably the lowest you can do. And for every person who says this, Ricksta, I'll be there. Let me tell you now, you fucking absolute divs, you dickheads, yeah. I am not a one-man bandit for starters. Number two, I'd meet you on my own, man-to-man. Anyone, no, don't care. Win, lose or draw, I'm going to meet you. End of story. Don't know who you think I am any day. But any person who thinks they could ever come to me and say anything with a couple of geezers, I'm going to come back fucking mean, mate. And I won't be doing it on TikTok. I'll delete TikTok forever. Don't ever come with your threats towards me or my family or my girlfriends because you're coming unstuck, massively. And I don't care about the authorities. I don't care about the big house. And everyone behind me don't care either. All right. And this is me being pleasantly humble because I literally don't, no problem having 3 meals a day and playing my PlayStation. If you ever come and try and hurt my family or go near a door that I'm about, you're going to come unstuck, mate. So stop with your bullshit. All right. Leave my girlfriend alone. Stop talking about her. Stop contacting her works because you are giving me no choice as a man, right, to do something different because I cannot and will not keep having you contacting or talking about my girlfriend continuously. It ain't going to happen. Honest to God, I'm being pushed and pushed into a corner when I've got no alternative but to react. And it ain't going to be in the way that you like it. It really isn't. Honest to God. But anyway, there's his non-molestation. All right. He said he didn't have. We've already showed you that with Sammy, where she said, I was granted a non-molestation order against him, which she did. A non-molestation, he was granted, which he's lied about, guys. He said, I didn't, I never had, he did have one. You know what I mean? And that's disgusting. Why lie? Because he tries to wiggle his way out of holes. Oh, and I've got all this support because I've called a few wrong ones out. So let's have the support. No, let's call him out for being a wrong one. Exactly, Queen. Exactly. And that's what everyone says to me. Like, I'm getting phone calls and people are saying, are people on TikTok thick, Rick? Are they deluded? Are they deluded? Do you know what I mean? I've got a lot of travelling family, right? I have, right? A massive travelling family. A lot of them live in Limerick. A lot of them live in Northampton. So I'm in Northampton quite a lot, right? And as well. And they're like, I'm like, no, I'll deal with my situations, not a problem. But they're like, this Ricky, why is your girlfriend being goaded continuously for coming on and all sounds about you? And their girlfriends are telling them. So the lads, their girlfriends, because I don't come on TikTok, they go, what's going on? Do you know what I mean? Are you, Queen? My family, probably know, called the McCarthys. So there you go. They're my first cousins. Probably know who they are, to be fair. Oh yeah, so you know it's crazy, and then as soon as they think somebody's going to knock the door, that's it. And then people will enable them even more, and then jump on the phone. So I'm like they're going to do something. Let me tell you straight, yeah, as a men to men, when you got to see all these people that say they're going to do this and that, or they're going to come around your door to help you for a little bit of clout, they're going to probably, if they do turn up, if they do, they're going to be there 10 minutes. No one cares about you. No one cares about you. They don't care about who you are, what FYP stuff. They all want clout off TikTok and they all want a few gifts. That's all they're bothered about. They don't care about you. They're not your mate. If you come off TikTok tomorrow, everyone will forget you in a week. You'd be forgot about. They'll move on to somebody you would not be forgot about. So if your TikTok days come to an end, you are on your own. But they're never going to forget what you said and did. You remember that? They're not going to forget that. So every single day you do what you do and you're making enemy after enemy after enemy. I'll say it again and I'll say it one last time, yeah. Exactly, Ron. What kind of person starts trouble, yeah, and goes to and do you know what it is? It's like, you'll do nothing, you're you prick, you're the Pricksta, you're a Wicksta, you're a div, you're fat, your missus can't sing, all this horrible stuff, yeah. This is to say all this horrible stuff, right? And he'll probably edit this. He won't edit the bad stuff, he just likes to do the stuff to make him look good, don't he? Do you know what I mean? And then he hits himself when you, oh yeah, and then he puts videos out there, look, he's gone to the pub and says, oh, Ricksta, where are you, mate? Where are you? Do you know what I mean? When like an hour earlier, you're like, so shut up. Ow! It's, I mean, this is what it's, you know. Let's listen to this woman anyway. I just want to see what she says. It's not a sandwich. It wasn't a sandwich, chemical block.
I just wanted to hop on again.
Listen to this woman, guys, and everyone give her a follow. Live in a documentary, you know, she speaks a lot of sense. Let's listen to her.
I'm in a ticky-tocky mood, but
oh God, I know we get this fucking boss in here. What's he want? Oh, so every single time I'm doing FYP. What?
I am in your box.
I know you're in my box.
You okay?
You know I'm okay. You're watching me.
Right. Well, I'm not.
What's the matter now?
Oh, I've just came off live. Everyone in my life's gone, Team Corey, me.
Team Corey.
Rick.
Listen, Darren, I'm doing an FYP. Do you understand then? I was literally, like, really deep in the FYP show. I was really deep into everything, and then you come in and spoil the mood.
I never spoil the mood.
Just come in and tap my screen, will you, Duster? I'll talk to you later. And get some octopuses in, will you?
Go into the sea and find them.
See, they become live in a bit or something, alright, but I'm just doing an.
Right.
Hang on, wait there. Who is it? Hang on. Where's he gone? Who's that? People to see my box. One Corey.
I just wanted to highlight, look, TikTok is a business. TikTok makes money. And what we are seeing currently is that it's financially beneficial to have drama. But some of the stuff that is being talked about, like I'm talking about, isn't drama. It's real life safety stuff.
Hey guys, please, everyone get the heartbeats and bracelets in. And if you don't mind helping me reach target, we're on 50 octopuses. And let's see if we can get a few more. Put me in a good mood. Because at the moment, I'm quite angry. And there's smoke coming out of my ears. Yeah.
And, you know, I don't want to monetize off this app. If I do lives, I am turning my gifts off. I do think when I went in Ricksta's box for transparency, I think I made 2 cents. So if I was to be in a situation where, which I don't think so, because 2 cents, you know, come on, like, I'm not going to be doing that many boxes. I don't really go in boxes. But if it was the case that that was to be a substantial amount, I would be donating it to charity anyway. But that's not going to be a thing. But I just wanted to say, like, I'm not about the drama. I understand, you know, we're all different. We all have different preferences. But I would just like to highlight that throughout this, Ricksta is the only person, the only gentleman on this app that has spoken in defence of victims that are female of the Fat Freak. So, you know, there's a lot of people on this app that think we've got big balls. You ain't. And as my ex said, I have balls the size of planets. So, you know, I'm okay speaking for myself. I'm good with that. I wouldn't put myself in this position if I wasn't. But I did want to take a moment to just say thank you. You know, I think, again, you know, I did a piece on black and white thinking and splitting. You know, if you speak to someone on TikTok, you are not condoning.
Let me tell you something about her, guys. She's seen a lot through Fat Freak's bullshit, right? She's an intelligent woman as well. And she's seen a lot through his bullshit and how she's been treated also. You know, he's got a bit of a support and he's got his following, and everyone loves this guy because he's done a bit for society and he's done something with wrongers. And I'm not saying he hasn't done a bit of good stuff, because he has, not all of it, because some of it's absolute bullshit. And I think that he's put so much fake and false evidence out there to benefit him, to suit him, so it makes him look good when it's not true, isn't real. And I honestly believe he's destroyed some innocent lives. I don't believe all of them. I really don't believe all of them. But I believe some of the lives that he has destroyed, you know what I mean, he's been sabotaged them because he don't like someone. Maybe someone who's earning a little bit of money and he don't like him, and he's done it deliberately. And we've seen what he does when he's always speaking about my girlfriend and that. Because he can't get to me, I don't give a shite. And he does it every single day. Now he's trying to be nasty and come at her. And he's done some nasty stuff about her also. Like I said, if he don't like something said, he comes back. But he makes up stuff out of thin air. He makes it up just like it's up. But he never calls out his own bullshit for what he's done. And I hate the fact that people don't see through his bullshit. And the evidence is in front of you. And Sam isn't a liar either.
All their beliefs.
Regardless what's happened in the past, I'm lying. He cannot say he has not had a non-melanin. He's had a non-melanin. It's as simple as that. And so to have one of them, you have got to be a nasty member of society. Stalker, harasser, an abuser. You've got to be one of the above. And he's got one. He's had one. I'm not saying he's still got it, because he's probably stayed away because he had no choice. But I know he's got something else on him. So you stop with your bullshit. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, and you can't ever come for me. I'll come back for you every single day of the week, 7 days a week, non-stop, with more evidence and more, and I'll start airing more stuff about you. I'm the last person you want to do it to, because I'll just continue. You know what I mean? And I'll get the views too, Fat Freak, and I've got the support too.
For everything that they do. Or if you comment, you know. Reality is, if you share something, you don't know who the person is. Like, it's social media. There's this really emotionally immature attitude that if you have commented on someone,
No, it's not Little Legs.
support them.
This is another woman.
Well, if your comment is in support of them, then yes. But if you're just commenting, you know, if you go on someone and be like, oh, I really support your toxic behaviour and all your crimes.
Hey, Melissa, you need to stop.
That's being in support of someone. But the emotionally immature lot, I commented on the stalker. I've commented on her YouTube once. And that's because I'm a grown-up and I'm realistic. And I see things from all sides. And life is a shade of grey. So, did I ever expect at the beginning of this journey that I would be being victimised by the same person as the stalker? No. Does that take away from how I feel about the stalker? No.
Yeah, he probably is. He's probably had a few cans of lager. Ricksta, the letter that I sent you. Yeah, you know what he's like, you know what I mean? You got Melissa.
Did I communicate something to her? Yes. Have I reached out to her solicitor? Yes. Because I believe in the justice system.
Yeah, we need 50 more.
But I think, if I'm honest, the stalker is more interested in having toxic content to talk about than she probably is in anything else. Because the reality is, if what she's saying is...
Avoid her. Let me tell you something, yeah. I don't even know who the bloke is. Some guy come in a box the other day. I don't know what his truth or something. And then somebody said, after one of my mods, to be fair, it was one of my mods, and said this and that. He said a few things to me about Fat Freak. And I read some of his comments. It's happened within about an hour. And then somebody said to me after about him. I don't even know the guy, don't know his background, don't know if he's guilty of anything. He just turned around and said he was accused of something, of some girl who was his girlfriend. He was 6, she was 16, he was 19. He said they tried to say she was 15 or something. He said, is it true? And he said he's got all the evidence to support that and he's going to be doing a live on it. And I said, go and do it then. I don't know the geezer, mate, so I don't support a geezer I don't know. You understand? No idea who the geezer is. He sent me a few inboxes on TikTok, so I don't know him. He could be anybody, couldn't he? So there's the answer to your story.
Reflective, from what she's posted,
Hello,
she's
Elaine.
more than have enough to do something probably. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. So thank you, Ricksta. Don't agree with everything, but I do agree with what you did there, and I'm grateful of that. And I think there are some other women that are grateful that you may or may not know of. But yeah, I think, you know, let's stop with this acting like 12-year-olds. Oh, you shared a story, therefore you're this. Like, come on. Fucking grow up. Sort your shit out. And please, people, remember, TikTok is a social media platform. Real life is real life. They are two different things.
He's only come to my attention 2 days ago, mentioning Fat Freak, just saying, "I praise what you've done. He done this to me. He ruined my life." This is what he said to me. He said, "He ruined my life. I was with this." I'm telling you exactly what he said. I remember some of it. I'd have to go and look exactly what he said, but he's something at the lines. This, he said, "Ricksta, Fat Freak ruined my life." He said, "I was in the army doing a music career, and I'm from Northern Ireland." He said, "This." He said, "I'm Northern Irish." He said, "I was seeing a girl who was 16. Family were all police officers." This is what he said, 16, and I was 19. We was in a relationship for a long period of time. He said, what happened was, because it should have been 17, not 16, in Ireland, he said, then I was charged. He said, I was never on the S register. This is what he said. But Fat Freak said there was, and this girl was really young, and it wasn't the truth, and he ruined my life. And I said, well, and he said, I'm going to do a live on this and expose Fat Freak for telling lies, word for word. This is what he said. And I said, if that's the truth and that's your, it was your girlfriend and you've got all the evidence, I said, why aren't you putting it out there? Because I don't know who he is. And he was on something called Truth. Somebody then said after the name that you said, I don't even know who the guy was. No idea, mate. Never, don't know who he is. I'll leave after Thursday. Yeah, but he wouldn't do that, would he? So there you go. So I don't know who this. So when you're coming in and saying this about the geezer, what Fat Freak's done? Because see me, I'm not shy of my messages, guys. You know that. If I don't hide anything, especially on my TikTok. So if I hear something on here, I'll play it. So I'm not going to hide nothing. And he's going, oh, look, a Ricksta speaking to this wrong. And like I'd know who it is. Like I know, no, I'm just getting a guy in the box saying that you've done him a wrong. And he's going to do an exposure on you. I said, good for you. And then people are saying, oh, Ricksta, this is the guy. He's not a good guy. That's it. I said, I don't know who he is. You know him more than me. So, yeah, no idea who he is. I still haven't seen any content of this geezer is, so there you go.
Don't get caught up in an online world at the sacrifice of enjoying the real world. And yeah, get out, get some fresh air. It's a beautiful day in Brighton today. I just wanted to hop on again. I'm in a ticky-talky mood, but I just wanted to highlight, look, TikTok is a business. TikTok makes money. I just wanted to...
Yeah, so he's got a vendetta against her as well. This is another person he's got a vendetta against, do you know what I mean? Oh God, let's play this one.
How's the cat, Darren?
So listen, guys, I don't agree with this. Me and Darren have a bit of fun. We have a bit. If he was targeting my missus, I'd be worse than sending the sanitary towels. Well, there you go, Rona. But some people, for some reason, if the Ricksta's not allowed to, not boring, not allowed to defend his own. But when it's continuous day in and day out, mate, you know what I mean? I think you've got no, like I said, I ain't done anything bad. No one's been injured. When I threatened him the other day, when I sent him the Tampax, it was a laugh to me. Do you know what I mean? I thought, yeah, you little coward, saying stuff about my girlfriend. But that was it. But oh, look, Ricksta said he was going to use a tool. He said, did I say anything about a tool once? Did I say anything? No one turned around and said this. Oh, if I went to Fat Freaks, I never know, he might be a fifth dan in karate. I'd probably have to go there with a tool, just messing around. And he went, oh, Ricksta said he's coming to mine with a tool. Do you know how he twists and manipulates things? The geezer's a nut job, man. Anyway, this is Corey yesterday talking about Darren being nasty as always. And Darren got upset. I hope you're still here, Daz. And Darren, why don't you drop me an octopus?
Darren?
I never done anything with that fucking cat. You fucking are. I swear. Can what, Corey?
Told you, Dave.
I'm away today, so.
So sorry, Daz, but Darren got banned for this. Darren got banned yesterday for this, but they, you know what I mean? Hang on. Oh. Get in the box. Get in the box, Pam, Sky, whatever your name is. Come on, get in the box. Pam, Sky, get in the box, come on. You're in my comments. All right, so get in. Pam, Sky, get in the box. Everyone open your eyes, question mark, question mark. Get in the box, Pam, Sky. Pam, Sky. Come on, man, you got a lot to say in the comments. Get in. Let's have a chat. Pam, Sky, I'll give you 5 seconds to come in. I'm just going to block you. So, because you're an absolute imbecile, you've got literally, you give it all the talk in the comments and then you won't come in and have your say. Are you going to come in and have your say and speak or not? Big up a line for the floating octopus. Listen, see, Pam, when you're putting the shoes of somebody absolutely ripping you to shreds, contacting your works, contacting your church, contacting stuff about your kids and that where they go to church, etc., yeah, and you're getting terrorised on a daily basis, right? And if you've got a partner and he's just looking and laughing at you, right, then to me that isn't a man, okay? You know what I mean? Well, jump in the box then. You seem to have a lot to say. Get in the box, Pam. Nope you. Do you mean nope me? The box is open for you. Just come in. Give her a second. Don't block her yet. Don't be blocking spammy pammy. I like that, Donna. Spammy pammy. So I give everyone to say, listen, if somebody wants to come in here and speak to me, let's have it. Let's get it on. Let's talk. Let's chat. I'm not shy. You've got a conversation. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to be mean, but I'm going to have my say. So come in your box, Pammy, spammy, or whatever your name is. Let's have a talk. Do you know what I mean? You're coming here with your negative words. I'm just saying, if the shoe's on the other foot and you were being terrorised, Pam, or really terrorised, and your partner didn't support you, and the police weren't doing nothing at the time, they're taking the time, then as far as I'm concerned, he's not a man. He's not. And especially when your kids were being brought into it in your church and your works and your charity, it's too much, man. It's too much. It really is. So don't come in with your horrible comments. Big up for her. Thank you so much, my queen. Thank you. Big up the Ricksta. I like your name. The Queen's has changed the name to Big Up the Ricksta. I'm giving you a follow. Big Up the Ricksta. You don't, Queen. So there you go, man. I just wish sometimes if somebody wants to say, come in and talk to me, man. Just tell me the reason why. Anyway, watch this again.
How's the cat, Darren?
I never done anything with that fucking cat. You fucking are. I swear. Can what, Corey?
Told you, Dave.
On my way today, so.
Are you winding that kid up?
No.
Hey, Darren. Is Darren still here? Are you still here, Daz?
Don't call him a kid, he's older than me.
Right, is he?
Yes, so don't call him a kid.
Oh, okay. Are you winding that lad up?
No. He done stuff with the cat. He offered his own cousin a booyaka.
What do you mean? Whoa. What the hell, cat?
I promise you, it's true.
So see how horrible that is, guys. You know what I mean? Like, people have a joke about Darren and his cat, and it's me having a bit of a giggle. It's a bit of banter. That's all it is. And then he turns it into reality to try and be nasty to Darren because Darren's my mate.
All I'm going to say, I've done nothing to my dad's car. I looked after my dad's car.
That's we know you didn't, bro. It's a joke, but you know you take things a little bit too serious. But
all I'm going to say is, Corey, what did you do to the poor pony that you had in your bed?
Oh, he had a pony in his bed.
Yeah, EQ.
In where? Are you sure he didn't want a sheep? He's from Wales.
No, he had EQ in his bed.
Oh, somebody told me that him and EQ slept together. Is that true?
Must be.
I don't know, but anyway, you can disappear out of my box now and tap the screen. Listen, let me answer this question. Listen to this. Let me listen to this part.
Are you?
Yeah. Answer this question.
I swear. Can what, Corey?
Told you, Dave.
On my way today, so.
Did you just turn around and say to Corey, on my way to do something, you were going to do something to yourself being silly?
No. All I said is on my way to do something.
Yeah, and what was that?
I went away
I know
and
you're
got
like really
food.
silly. What did you mean by that?
I went away and got food.
But you didn't mean that. Did you tell the truth? Tell me the truth.
No, Bobby said that. But anyways, I got banned for nothing.
Anyway, Daz, jump back in the comments and I'll speak to you soon.
Okay, bro.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Right, guys, let me just explain something to everyone in the chats for, So Darren, I know Darren. Me and Darren go back many years. Darren's got a disease. People don't think that. Darren's like a laughing stock of TikTok and you can take the piss out of him. And I have bits of banter with Darren. But I know Darren's got a serious condition called Noonan's disease. He's also got a very poorly heart. Noonan's disease as well, if people who don't know that, if you live past 33 or 34, that's a miracle in itself on top of the poorly heart. And Darren is disabled. He also suffers through depression and mental health through depression. So when you're attacking him like this isn't a joke, Corey, right? You're really affecting him really, really bad. You know what I mean? And that really puts Darren into a very vulnerable, bad place. And before you say anything about me, I know Darren at the back of my hand. We have jokes, and we speak every day on the phone. He WhatsApps me every day. Darren probably sends me 100 messages a day. I've been to see him numerous occasions. I know Darren's father. I speak to Darren's dad as well. I'll go and see him in Scotland, London. I take him out. I take him. We do a lot together, and I've got love for that kid. I have. And in fact, I met Darren through TikTok when he had 300 followers and built him up to 20,000. So I built Darren 5 years ago from a small level account to a big account. Now he's known all around Scotland. So when you're coming from and saying that kind of stuff, Corey, you could hear he was very distressed. You could hear he was getting really upset. And he even said at the end, I'm off to to do something. Because, like I said, Darren is disabled, he's very vulnerable, and his mental health isn't the best. No matter what people say, I want to take the piss. We have our banter. Me and Darren have got our banter. But you're just being nasty because he's my mate. That's all it is. And it's out of order. Thank you, Amy. It's out of order.
Are you winding that kid up?
No. I don't call him a kid, he's older than me.
Right, all right. Is he?
Yes, so don't call him a kid.
Oh, okay. Are you winding that lad up?
No. He done stuff with the cat. He offered his own cousin a booyaka.
Message you a line.
What do you mean? Whoa. What the hell, cat?
I promise you, it's true.
Exactly, Jujo.
How would you even know this?
Because I outed her on my live. Dave, you were the one that told her.
And there's no need for him to say that in front of thousands of people. Do you know what I mean? Exactly, Jonesy. He's in my comments, Jones. He's in my comments. He's still here. And I speak to Darren all the time. Yeah, let's let T in here. Thank you, Elaine. Hello, T. How you doing?
I'm all right. Facts is live now. He's just admitted about 10 minutes ago that he did send you a letter. The only reason he sent you a letter was to tell you to basically shut your mouth, to stop going after him. Apparently, his solicitor has wrote an order out, and the order will be served to you, and police action will be taken if you do not shut your mouth on the social media platform made TikTok. Yeah, the fucking idiot is sat live now slagging you off still to the nines, and he's calling you a liar and that. I just put in his comments then, if Ricky's chatting shit, then why did he say tonight you've sent him a letter and you're sat here now admitting it? You're jeopardising your own case by coming live now and slagging him off. And obviously he blocked me because he's a fucking idiot. He sat there behind shades.
Listen.
I'd be sat behind shades too, embarrassed.
People have already spoke to legals, by the way, because he's got an investigation going on him. So basically, he wants to come on here, talk about Talia, talk about me every day, and then expect to get an order in place to quiet my mouth, and he won't quiet. He can tell him to get
He's
the order.
damaging himself.
Tell him to get an
He's
order.
done nothing.
He can spend thousands of pounds. He can go in there and he can prove that he's never had a non-molestation order on him. Freedom of speech.
Yeah, well,
he's
saying that the letter he sent to you basically outlined that an order has been put in place for you to stop talking about him, otherwise he'll take police action and get either a harassment or stalking thingy against you. But like I just said, what he's not realising is him coming live now talking about this is just jeopardising it. So even if it did get taken to court, I've just recorded all that. So he is not going to have a chubby little leg to stand on because he's just ruined his own case. You can talk about it until the cows come home because he's taken the case out on you. You've not taken out on him.
Well, 2 steps ahead of him, just to let you know, 2 steps ahead of him. He's only tried to shut me up because I know that he's got this non-mal on him. He wants me to stop talking about it. He wants me to stop literally talking about him having a non-molestation order on his ex-partner.
Absolute sausage,
and he
mate.
denied about it. That means that he's been abusive towards his ex and he's very vulnerable he shouldn't be around greedy women because you don't know what his capabilities are, especially when he's had a drink. He's not a good man. And people have been silenced for a little bit too long. Now he's trying to silence the Ricksta while slandering a girlfriend, slandering me. The geezers, they're literally geezers. The geezer must be on glue or something because he's literally not on the stuff that I'm on. Realism.
Everyone in his comments are saying to him, give them the bloody due. Everyone in his comments are saying, if you want Ricksta to stop talking, you need to do the exact same as well. And they're all just getting muted. And one of his main mods is part of the You Know Who crew. So that just says everything, done it? Birds of a feather flock together. Hang around with nonsense then.
Oh, yeah,
You know.
yeah.
Right, I'm going to drop down and let you crack on, but I just
Thank
wanted
you,
to let
T.
you know what Chubby Cheeks was chatting.
Yeah, Chubby Cheeks could do
Peace
whatever he
out.
wants. He needs to shut up about my girlfriend. We'll play that video in a sec, Manny. Did you, Daisy Dukes? It's on pit stick. Did you record it, Chemical? That's good. I don't know what the audacity is unreal. Like, let's get Chemical Blondie for the 5 minutes.
I'm recording it, yeah. I'm having to switch accounts now because the bastard caught me.
Did he?
Yeah.
Can you believe the audacity of him coming on live every day speaking about me and T, making up videos, contacting charities, and I've got proof of evidence of all these doxing addresses, and then asking me to be quiet about him and his non-molestation order against Sam.
This is why I doxed him today, because he said his words, yeah. You cannot dox a business address. I said the address that you doxed was above a business and is my private residence.
Yeah.
And you doxed it with children in it. Yeah.
Is that what he's done?
Then he's gone, but it's a business underneath. I said, so hold on. So today I doxed him. Excuse me, doesn't he run a business from that address? Isn't he a TikToker earning money?
Yeah.
And he runs a TikTok shop.
Exactly. I don't even know. Does he run a TikTok shop?
Yes, he does. He's got a TikTok shop account, yeah.
What does he? Who does the selling for him?
I don't know. He's just got a TikTok shop account. That's all I know.
Does he go on and do the TikTok shopping himself? I want to see some of these videos. What does he sell? He don't sell briefs, does he? Does he sell briefs or boxes?
I don't know. I heard him say it a couple of weeks ago. He said that he does TikTok shop now.
Does he really? Does he sell sanitary products?
He should do, shouldn't he? Stick them up his nose.
He should do. Hey, listen, Stella, listen. Come up later on and finish off this FYP, mate. Right.
What was in the bag, quickly? What was in the bag?
What was in the bag? What sent to his?
Yeah.
Sanitary towels. Sanitary towels. All right. I'll speak to you soon, all right? Anyway, back up with the video.
Everyone just stop talking about it. Oh, no, about the reaction, cousin.
I mean, a cat.
Hey guys, can somebody quickly send me the video of where Fat Freak's speaking about Darren today as well? Could somebody send it me across? And the one where he's saying stuff about mine and Talia's anniversary while asking me to be quiet about him.
Oh yeah. The cat thing is quite disturbing, really.
Yeah, I remember the with his cousin now.
Yeah, because you told me I wasn't allowed to talk about it anymore.
Yeah, the thing with his cousin, I remember that, yeah, but not... You've upset him.
Have I upset him?
Yeah.
Do you care, or...?
Hey guys, please keep tapping and sharing, guys. Please get these heartbeats and bracelets in. Guys, we're on 52 octopuses tonight. 52. That's probably the most we've ever get. If any of you amazing people want to help me reach target for the first time ever, first time these octopuses, the Ricksta really appreciate it. And thank you for all the love so far. Thank you.
Wow.
No bracelets.
Do you want a lion?
Bracelets.
Yeah.
How's the cat, Darren?
So anyway, Corey's so wrong, it's unreal. Let me play this next video till we move on to other stuff. So I want to, let me see if we can get this video. Oh, what's this? Oh, yeah, I've got some other videos to show you. I've been asking for these videos. I can't wait to play you these ones, but let me play it. Oh, God. Oh, he's blocked me. I can't, I'm blocked on there, Danny. I need a big Marisha. Fire. Thank you for the floating octopus. Him and his horrible dampness. Oh, why a lot of Welsh get a bad name. Yeah, it is. Oh, anybody else send me that video? Anybody else? Any requests for it? Go on. Oh, God. Anyone got the video of Fat Freak where he's talking about me and T today? Anyone? Anyway, want to play you this one as well.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I made a mistake. You're fucking right. You made a mistake, you little bitch. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I made a mistake. You're fucking right. You made a mistake, you little bitch. Oh, I'm sorry.
Exactly, Mark.
I'm so sorry.
So, guys, I don't know if you know Scouse Slayer at all. She keeps talking about me, saying, "Oh, Ricksta, what you doing? Knocking doors, doing this." Listen, you're the last person on TikTok who can criticise me when what you've said is the worst thing in the world to SA survivors. Do not keep doing it. If you keep doing it, right, I'm going to do a whole live on you. Exactly what you said. I'm going to be playing the videos. I'm going to be uploading it to my account. All my mods, right, and all the other accounts that support me will uploading you and the video where you are being derogative towards people surviving SA. I'm only going to ask you once, stop talking about me when you are a low form of society. Keep quiet. You're a no mark. You're no good. You're boring. But what comes out your mouth is disgusting. So carry on, and I will upload the video of you and what you said about the SA survivors. Disgusting. Do you understand? So stop talking about me to get a little bit of clout. Go and get clout off somebody else's name. I'm not interested in you. But if you carry on, I'll do a deep dive on you. Proper deep dive. And mine are good. Remember that. So stop. End the story. WhatsApp. Okay. I'm going to have to... Is it the video? Sorry, guys. I'm going to have to do this a second while somebody sent me a video. I want to play you a video. But I think it's on WhatsApp. Please don't. Isn't she Miss Sparkles? I know she's not. I know. For some reason, she wants to keep talking about me. I'm like, you can't speak about me, the shit that goes on in what you've said. You said the worst, like. Oh, I've got that one. I'm waiting for the second one. So there you go, guys. Let's just play you this video. So this is Fat Freak. So Fat Freak saying, James Hope. James is saying, "Oh, don't speak about me anymore, Ricksta. I'm going to send you a letter to try and get you to stop talking about me. All right. But in the interim, I'm going to do videos of this of your girlfriend and you."
Just wanted to say happy anniversary to the happy couple. Here's some highlights.
Number one, I never went there with blokes, so that's what it came.
And you won't even be able to afford a flower for your nan's funeral.
If you give this state of me, that's a compulsive lie.
I know you're camping. You are the one, so keep your
I'd prefer eat you all day long, and that's fucking painful for me to say. Painful. But I want an apology to my girlfriend. I'm not going to ask again. I won't ask you again. I won't mention your name. You won't come out of my mouth. I want an apology. Let me just tell you, this information comes from a legal professional. I do like this video. This is no word of a lie.
Why don't, when you lose your temper, you stop pulling your little autistic boy around by the head of his hair?
going for your weak spots. The people that get possessed go for is children.
Do you understand what I'm saying to you? You're telling me that he's antagonising, goading. Do you understand? And then he's saying, "Oh, don't talk about me." Do you understand what I'm saying? There's been a lot of apologies made in the background as well, because people have come for me in T for longs, and what's he played a few videos of us swearing and other stuff. We got attacked from every angle on this platform, every single angle. That's it. Just trying to say the worst stuff about us. Me and Talia, right, work with children and vulnerable adults. Okay. Do you know what a DBS is? So you all know what a DBS check is, right? So we can pass one of them with flying colours, right? The last time, and I've been in trouble with the police just to let you know. Once when I was 17, and then once a little bit older. But my only charge was serious charge was a drink driving offence back in 2012, and I don't care about my criminal record. I should have been doing it. I blew 28. So it wasn't even that much, do you know what I mean? And I got a 12-month ban because of it. That's it. So my criminal record can be shown. I don't care on a public platform. Any day of the week, I pass a DBS check, right? But what I am angry towards men like you who do nothing but lie into ladies and things like that. And I'll always protect my own. Don't care if you're threatening my kids, if you're threatening my family. You know what I mean? I'm a man, and that's what it is. But you're not a man. You're a coward. You hide behind your screen, and every day you goad, you badger, and you say, that's the worst of the world. You make up videos, and then when it's done back to you and you're called out for your shit of what you do and what you are, you don't like it. You go crying to the police. You cry to the police. That's what you do. And I think any people, especially some of them ACEMs up there who don't speak to the police, let's be honest, I don't think they'd be very proud of you. I don't think they'd call you one of their own, James Hope. They wouldn't call you one of their own, would they? Let's be honest, because I know a few Geordie lads as well, and I know a lot of people from Sunderland too. And they'd never class you as one of their own, mate. Do you know what I mean? They'd look at you and say, there's that James Hope, the grass. Speaks, he puts down women. He's got a non-molestation order on his name. You know what I mean? He makes up lies, the worst of the worst, about some people to make himself look good. And also on top of that, he's a police informer who speaks to police. I don't mind, James, if you want to speak to the police about real stuff, about these people who, if you are trying to protect vulnerable adults or children, fantastic, brilliant. I'm all up for that, respect. But when you degrade women and put them down and do the worst of people, and then when a man calls you out for your bullshit for being a wrong un, you then phone the police. And then you continue to do it with names. And then go to solicitors, try to shut people's mouths. You're absolutely crazy. I don't think anybody likes people like you up north. Definitely don't like people like you up north, mate. That's 100%. So God knows why some of these people on here who probably never speak to an authority in their life don't want anything to do with you anyway. You can rob banks, but you're not a bank robber until you're caught. DBS the same, exactly. Is that my Pete? That's not my Pete. But I'm sure you couldn't get. I'm sure if you got a non-mol on your DBS, it'd show on a DBS check. I definitely would. I think you would anyway. Let's speak to Elaine. Elaine, you work for some kind of legal firm? Is that the case?
Your success.
Is that the case? What's she doing here?
Love me alcohol. Cheers, darling.
Isn't she on a diet? Sorry, guys, I've got some videos to play. I've got to do some of the wedding.
What is that? Get on of me alcohol. Cheers, darling. What is that? Get on of me alcohol.
So this was CLA yesterday in London, wasn't it? She was literally with this Irish fella. Fair play to him. And she's eating some big portion and drinking beer when she said that she's back in training. Doesn't it show? I thought it would have. I thought it would, Mr. Non-molest an injunction. It is, yeah, but I just thought an enhanced one. I thought it might. He would never take a lie detector, never in a million years. I definitely wouldn't do that, would he? Thank God she lost it. Wouldn't want an abusive. What happened to that? It's all right, Lucy. What's did this Irish fella? What happened to I wonder if he went and boy, I could be back in the bedroom thinking it. I got caught for driving shoplifter for the meat. Did you, Bam? Oh, did you? Oh God, some of us do some silly stuff when we're younger. Or yeah. Somebody sent me a really disturbing video yesterday about not about CLA, to be fair, and I don't want to play it. It weren't good. Oh, I didn't eat my Spark. My attacker had a none, but not on DBS. I wonder why. Yeah, DBS is like if you're a danger to be around vulnerable adults, children, or females. So if you've ever hit a woman and got convicted of that, or a child, then the DBS, you can't work with kids, or you can't work with vulnerable adults ever in your life, and rightfully so. So I bet some of these people on here could never do a check like that. Anyway, let me play you these videos. That's the wrong one. Like what you...
I wanna love you, no fool, well, there's just time. So is it wrong to dance this love?
What you sent me the last video for, I don't want to play that. That's a little bit depressing, if I'm honest. That's a little bit depressing. I don't really want to play that. Anyway, guys, I don't know if you heard, but Evil Queen never went to the wedding yesterday. To obviously see Grace, who's supposed to be one of her good friends. He thinks he's bridesmaid does. So yeah, she said that, I don't know if you know, she says that Alice, her biggest gifter, paid for a helicopter for her and her dad to fly around the venue of Grace's. I'm going to play of Grace's. And then, yeah, her and her dad went to the wedding, visited it in the helicopter. Hang on. Yeah, she said. She said she went in a helicopter that Gracie played for her and her dad. They flew around the venue and then come back. Just thought I'd let everybody know. Really, I believe she was scared because Luke was there. But I'm going to play the videos. Hey, guys, please get the heartbeats and bracelets in. Thank you, guys, for helping towards Target tonight. We've had 54 of these octopuses. That obviously is my gift that I love. But if anybody, you lovely people, can help try and help me reach Target tonight for the first time, I'd really, really appreciate it, guys. I'm here every night to do this FYP show for you guys. Except for yesterday, it was my anniversary. So if you can, yeah, I'd really appreciate you helping me reach Target. Oh, you tell me, RJ, you know what I mean? I would, you'd literally be there, wouldn't you? I would have went. She was scared, probably. She 100% was. Wasn't her dad seen somewhere? Oh, God knows. But let's play the videos of Luke. Big up, Bam! Big up, Bam. When I'm 55, thank you. 55 of these octopuses. Can we get them tonight? It could be great. That was in Manchester Evening News, that video. Was it really? Probably in one of the DJs. I'm going to play it anyway.
So I have to make a huge apology to TikTok. EQ did go to the wedding and I did get it wrong, but I didn't know at the time. But I have seen video footage, so I am sorry.
So yeah, guys, she went in an helicopter with her dad and flew around the venue just to let everybody know. She did go to Gracie's wedding. She never let her down after all. Big up, Ellie! Big up, my Ellie. Thank you, my Ellie, for the crab. Ellie gave me crabs. She said she went with her dad and security. Yeah, let's, of course, I believe them.
Like what you fail to remember is there's security on the door. You go up to the security and say, has that person turned up? No. Right? Why? I don't get why someone that says they're honest and truthful, you're not. You're not honest and you're not truthful.
Oh, crazy, Leah.
So, stupid. She swore she was at the cemetery commenting in Canadian Anne's life. So she was on the phone to somebody when she was at her dad's house. She was literally on the phone to someone yesterday while she was at her dad's house. So, when did she go to the ceremony? When did she drive 4 or 5 hours to a ceremony? But everybody else is a liar. All you other creators are liars. I don't lie. Hello, Bert, my darling. Send a line, Bert. We love you. Listen, we're not going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about it. We are not going to talk about anything to do with the wedding was lovely. If people didn't go, that's their loss. It's their loss. It's not our loss. It's their loss.
I'm being on the beer all night, that's what.
Darling. No, I'm joking, Bert. I'm joking. Like what you fail to remember is there's security on the door. You go up to security.
I wanna love you and treat you right.
Didn't know Gracie was taller than Terry without his with her heels on. Like, she's taller than him, isn't she? Gracie's really taller than Terry, and well, yeah, man. She's a lot taller. I didn't know that. First thing I noticed, yeah, she's a lot taller, isn't she? You know what I mean? Sally is like 5'6", something like that. If I was smaller than her, we definitely wouldn't be together. But everyone seems to think that Ricksta's 5'2" and wears a toupee for some reason. Do you know what I mean? I can't wait for some of you guys to meet me in person. You know, I am going to meet some of you guys in person this year, and I'm looking forward to doing it. But there you go. Hey guys, can everyone like tap and share? And can we get some more hearts, please? Oh, what happened to the bracelets that are gone? Probably got heels on, probably.
I wanna hold you every day and every night. We'll be together with a roof right over our heads. We'll share the shelter of our single bed. We'll share the same room. But Jah provide the bread. Is this love? Is this love?
To be fair, man, they look really happy, man. And like I said, I hope they had. Like you said, you know my thoughts. I'm not too keen on Gracie because of what she said in the past about me and T. But I'm glad she had an amazing day. You know what I mean? She looks really happy. To be fair, and not only that, I didn't even realise that she'd lost her dad. If I'm honest, do you know what I mean? And I know what it's like to lose a loved one. So to have a man that she loved, you know what I mean, a dad, to not walk her down the aisle, that must have been a little bit painful for Gracie too. It must have been. So she must have felt that. She walked down that. You know what I mean? And she walked down the aisle with whoever walked her down the aisle. No idea who that was. But yeah, it looked beautiful. I hope they had an amazing day. I hope they had an absolutely amazing day. And they look absolutely amazing together, and I'll give them that. They look really good together. They really do. They look like they had a happy day. So God bless Gracie and Terry.
Is this love that I'm feeling? Is this love, is this love, is this love, is this love that I'm feeling? We know full well there's just time. So is it wrong to dance this line? If your heart was full of love, could you give it up?
That's a sad one, isn't it?
'Cause what about angels? They will come, they will go, make us special.
Tracy might say that I'm the worst OMB. Well, at the end of the day, that's her dad. You know what I mean? A man who should have walked her down the aisle. And she's in pain there, sat at his graveside. You know what I mean? So he can, you know what I mean? It looked like an absolute beautiful day for her and Terry. And she wanted to make her dad a part of that. And that must have been very painful for her, not have her dad walk her down the aisle. So, you know what I mean? It is a sad video. My heart goes out to her there. Because even though it was the best day of her life, it was also very sad because a man, daddy's girls, mommy's boys, wasn't around to walk her down the aisle. So my heart goes out to him. And big up Terry as well, just to there to comfort her and just make her dad a part of that day and pinning that on his gravestone and card, because that must have been difficult for her as well. But it looked like an amazing day, so her dad would have been very proud. Her dad would have been really proud. It really was. And she looks really happy. So God bless Gracie's dad and God bless them both. Like I said, I hope they live happily ever after. And it looked really good. Sad and just a bit touchy, man. It's yeah. Nice to see her sat there at the gravestone, looking all sad and that. It's just not sad, man. Anyway, we'll lighten up the mood. Let's play this video of this amazing lady too. Big up Lorraine. Thank you for the coral. Thank you. Thank you. I want to play this video of a lady that I
Trigger warning.
Called Tammy. I want to play for you people who've got addictions, or husband's got addictions, your son's got addictions, your brother, your sibling, you all know about addictions. Thank you, Maggie, for the level up. Thank you for the gifts. She's gone through an awful lot of gambling addiction where she got to that low point of her life that she was willing to do probably almost anything to get her next fix, get a little bit of money so she could go and gambling. She's an amazing lady. She gives great talks. You need to follow this woman, guys. She's really, really is just a great person. And so very knowledge on addiction, on gambling addiction. But I'm going to play one of her videos, and every now and then I'm going to play a couple of Tammy's videos. Please give her a follow. Here she is. Give her a follow, guys.
This video discusses suicide and gambling addiction. Please take care whilst watching. Gambling addiction is not just a financial issue, it's a mental health crisis. Research consistently shows that gambling addiction carries the highest suicide rate of any addiction. 1 in 5 gamblers will attempt suicide, a rate higher than any other addictive disorder. In the UK, it's estimated that between 117 and 496 gambling-related suicides occur each year. A Swedish study found that with people with gambling addiction...
It's a lot of people, guys. That's a lot of people, you know. And I know a lot of gambling friends, I do. And I know some people who've gambled everything away. Multi-millionaires, honestly, who have literally gambled everything away. So if somebody of you know suffering, your family, your partner, your sibling, father suffering for these kind of addictions, try and listen to Tammy and get some knowledge from her. Do you know what I mean? She'd probably be able to point you in the right direction to get that kind of support, because she was a real addict. Do you understand? Like I said, please give her a follow.
Are 15 times more likely to die by suicide than the general population. Suicide is the leading cause of death of those diagnosed with gambling addiction, accounting for 31% of deaths
bingo and everything
in that group. Trigger.
So please give her a follow, guys. There she is. If it bloody comes up, what's going on with the Wi-Fi? Oh, there she is. Tammy Unchained, guys. Give her a follow. Click onto her page. And yeah, I'll play a couple of her videos, a few a week at least. You know what I mean? She's a good woman. Yeah, Tammy Unchained. What's this?
It has been allocated whether there's a need for arrest, voluntary interview, or however else it goes. based on the threats to life that you made. Direct threats to life. And if anybody looks that up on Google or anything like that, it's obviously a very serious crime and can get to, maximum sentences like 10 years in jail or something. That's obviously not what's going to happen straight off. I'm not stupid. But that is the maximum sentence. So it's something that is taken extremely seriously. You made threats directly to me of violence. You didn't dance around the houses, and there's more than one occasion as well throughout three streams, 3 separate days, different streams. So that is all being sought by the police. The only reason that you haven't been arrested is because you were never in Sunderland. The only reason you haven't been arrested is because you were never in Sunderland. There is no intelligence to suggest that you were in Sunderland. If you were in Sunderland and you were...
This is the intelligence of Factory. Yeah, so this is what I mean. So she's not Factory thinks, right? So when I turned around and said to him, and I did say it on there, I'll beat you to death, right? You know what I mean? Saying it or whatever from an Uber Eats when I played a practical joke at him and sent him some Tampax and that, you know what I mean? The police maybe phone me, maybe, but never, ever in 100 years, and I'll tell you this now, right, would they ever come and arrest me? There's no ever, I'm never going to get arrested for this, ever, right? And I'll tell you the reason why they wouldn't arrest me, right? Police are not stupid, they know what TikTok's like. They would have been seeing there's an ongoing investigation on him at the moment, and I know he's got him for stalking and saying that. And also he's non-mol, so they're going to know about the non-mol as well. He thinks he's clever and he's not. What they're going to say is the police, they're going to turn around and say, for instance, someone to arrest me because they're going to want to speak to the CPS first. So say, right, we're going to go and arrest these guys now. What can we do? Well, he said on the phone, he dropped some Tampax off and he said he was going to beat Fat Freak to death. That's what he turned around and said. And then when I turned around and said, oh, he was obviously joking, I was messing around because I've sent him some Tampax. But look what he said about my girlfriend. So when they know that he's been enabling people to phone up the church, phone up charity, then he's saying addresses out on live with vulnerable people, their children and adults, vulnerable adults are there in a home. And they see that when he's saying Ricksta, Wicksta, and all these other names, that's reactive abuse, by the way. That is goading, that's insulting, that's malicious communication and harassment. And he's been doing it. And not only that, I've got all the evidence and videos of all the videos he's put on the screen when I'm saying this and that. So that's goading. And he wouldn't have a leg to stand on. He'd never have a leg to stand on. And what he wants to do is, and I hope he does, I pray to God he does, is say if he wants to take me to school, because it'd be civil. He'd want to take me to court to say, I've got to stop speaking about him. You know, so it wouldn't be a criminal court. It would be a civil court. And it would cost him thousands. So his gifters must get their hand deeply in their pocket. Because you're talking thousands of pounds. All right, thousands. And I'd fight it. And I thought I wouldn't have to. He'd have to take me to court. But I'd get a good solicitor. And then I'd show him, I'd say, well, listen, I'd say to the judge, listen, I've been saying it's all on the public platform that he's had a non-molestation order against Sam Yeomans. Is it not true? If it's not true and it's because it's out there in the public platform and domain, I've been sent messages, then I won't say it anymore, Your Honour. But if he has a non-molestation order on him, and I can continue to speak about it because that's it. And this guy's got videos. But what they would say to him, they'd say this, James Hope, you've enabled Ricky, because I'd have a good solicitor, you've said the worst of about his girlfriend, you've told her to contact, it works and everything. So what do you think, Mr. Hope? You can speak about Ricky and tell you his girl, but you can't, but you don't want him to speak about you. Do you understand? There'd be a county claim there straight away. The guy hasn't got no brain cell in his head. He's that much of an idiot. And he don't know that when he's insulting me and calling me all these names, which is verbal assaults and that's also stuff. And not only that, he's on the phone to people. And I've got calls where people are saying, I want to turn up and I want to do this to Ricksta and I'm going to go around and beat him up. And he's agreeing with people in the chat. Yeah. Okay. He hasn't got a brain. So I'll big up Sweet Pea. The guy, I thought he was clever. He's not a clever person. So please, I'm looking forward to the day they call me, right? So come and arrest me, which they're never going to do. James Hope. All right. It's never going to happen. So Carry on with your civil matter. I'm going to continue to speak about you on a daily basis every single day to let people know that you're a danger to women and that you cannot be trusted about ladies because you've got a non-molestation or we've had one against your ex-partner that she said the worst of the worst about you. And you've already admitted that, let's be honest. And we'll play that again, by the way. Anyway, let's finish your video and then we'll play
more of a direct threat, then it would have been different. So just because it's been 24 hours since, we mentioned that the police has gone on, there's a little breakdown of some of the stuff that's gone on with the police. You're now well aware, Ricksta, of what's been done civilly, and I have the money to do what I said in the cease and desist that I was going to do. The order has already been prepared for court, because you have been warned that what you are saying is untrue. A solicitor does not lie. It is not worth their reputation. They have told you that.
Just to let you know, guys, I've got solicitor friends, right, and what barristers do in court, they lie through their fucking skin of the teeth. How do you think they get people off with crimes? Do you think when they go in there and they're speaking to their client, they tell the client to confess things today? This is the kind of a brain cell the man we're dealing with. He thinks that all solicitors tell the truth. Tell the truth. Solicitors will tell you what you want, man, as long as you're putting money in the bank. Do you know what I mean? So you carry on with your civil matter. Look forward to telling, shutting me up. But let's find out if you've ever had a non-molestation order on you. Okay. And great with your money. Let's do it. Do you know what I mean? Because you've done the worst, mate, and that's it.
What you are saying is inaccurate.
I tell you what, then, fat freak. Look, I've turned around and said, James Hope, come on live tomorrow and say on your live, Samantha Yeomans has never had a non-molestation order on me. Say them words in your live tomorrow at 10 a.m. and then I will not talk about you again and I'll delete the videos. If you can say Sam Yeomans has never had a non-molestation order on me, say that. Say her name. Say her name. Do a video. Don't even come live. Do a video and taking it saying, I have Sam Yeomans has never had a non-molestation order on me. Do the video. You love doing your videos. Prove it. Shut me up. And I won't say it again.
Cease and to stop. Otherwise, further action will be taken in the form of a stalking protection order or something like that, because you have travelled or claim to have travelled to me to cause me physical violence.
This is what an absolute, again, guy's not a rocket scientist at all, is he? He hasn't really got a brain cell. Stalking, obviously stalking and harassment, James Hope, right, is when you continue to harass, stalk, knock a door, phone calls, continuous. That is now stalking and harassment. But somebody not to turn up at a door and not knock the door, right, and just to turn around and said on a call, I'll beat you to death. Well, was that me or wasn't it me? You know what I mean? Who's saying it even was me saying that on the call? You know what I mean? You'd have to prove that anyway. Not unless they said it was me. You know what I mean? So there you go. You'd have to prove that. So there you go. But you are a stalker, mate. You're doing videos daily and harassing daily and enabling daily. You do it. What kind of planet are you living in? Do you live in some kind of cuckoo land, right, where you think you can talk about people every day and they're not going to talk about you? When I've got the money, so have I. You absolute sausage, but you're going to have to spend thousands and thousands to take me to court to quiet me. And then when I talk about you again, if you did manage to get somewhere after you've spent 10, 15 grand, because that's what it's going to cost you. I'd probably about 3 court appearances, let's be honest. Do you know what I mean? The defence and everything, because it would be civil. Then you probably have to do it again. You'd be bankrupt by the time you've carried on, mate. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, what planet do you live on? I'll tell you what, I'll give you one ultimatum, and this is my ultimatum to Hopo. Delete all your videos of Talia. Delete all your videos of me. Guys, make sure you screen record this. This is to him, right, and his lawyers at the moment, because I am 2 steps ahead of Mr. Hope. Mr. Hope, right? Because there is a county claim here because the guy's a fool and he spent 500 quid on a letter to cease and desist. That's all he's paid. All right, Hope, all right. This is this. So record this, guys. I am giving you 24 hours, right, to delete every post of Talia, every post of me. Never talk about me on your platform again. Never talk about Talia Dean on your platform again. If you remove them posts immediately, I will then delete your post of you. I will stop talking about you, and then you stop talking about us. That is the deal. That is the deal. That's it. There you go.
And unalive me. I think that gives pretty good grounds for an order to be granted to protect somebody against actions like that. Like I said, when I say I'm going to
set up a GoFundMe all you want. Do you know what I mean? I've got massive support anyway. And even if I set a GoFundMe up here, a lot of these people would support me too. So there you go. We've all got a lot of people. Thank you.
do something, I fucking do it. Simple, you little wet wipe. So
there you go, guys. You little wet wipe. So there you go again. That's enabling. That's enabling. That's verbal assault. You know what I mean? And so when he's calling me, so they're going to look at that. They're going to say, name calling, verbal assault, goading, harassment, James. And then he's talking about you. And then you're telling, do you understand what I'm saying? This is how deluded this psychopath is. He's not clever. I thought he was clever. He's not clever. If that was the case, he'd shut his mouth. He wouldn't say a word. Nothing could come out of his mouth. And then you deal with it, wouldn't you? Do you understand? This is laughable.
You have obviously chosen, because you're a little man with a little man complex.
There you go again. Goading, name calling. Do you understand what I mean? With the name, do you understand what I'm saying to you? So there you go. More abuse. Little man. Wigster. Wig wearer. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Do you get me now? The police wouldn't say a word. They'd laugh at him.
You can't swallow.
I in there, took a statement and said, you know what I mean? This geezer's crazy.
Pride, once you've been told that what you're saying is bollocks and you're still letting your mouth go, we're going to progress, as you know the letter said we would. Simple. And there'll be criminal proceedings, hopefully, as well.
Sorry, that was a fart coming out of James's mouth.
Woman on the cop on the phone couldn't believe how like, just like the audacity of how like straightforward and clear as day your death threats to me were. You cannot go around making death threats to people and think that that's acceptable behaviour. Acceptable behaviour. Simple. I told you what I was going to do, and I've done it. Right? And I've told you in other correspondence through legal solicitors and all that sort of shit.
Fuck me. I can't believe that. Did I just hear him right? Did I just hear him right? Did you hear what he just turned around and said? This geezer's crazy, man, I swear to God. Listen to what he said, guys, ready?
Of how like straightforward and clear as day your death threats to me were. You cannot go around making death threats to people and think that that's acceptable behaviour. Acceptable behaviour. Simple. I told you what I was going to do, and I've done it.
He told me what he was going to do, and he did it. James Hope is a gangster. This one's for you, James. You told me what to do, and you did it.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. But I ain't never crossed a man that didn't deserve it. Me be treated like a punk, you know that's unheard of. You better watch how you're talking and where you're walking, or you and your homies might be lying in chalk. I really hate the trip, but I gotta know. As as they croak, I see myself in the pistol smoke. Fool, I'm the kind of G the little homies wanna be like, on my knees in the night, saying prayers in the street light. Been spending most of the night living in the gangster's paradise. Been spending most of the night living in the gangster's paradise. Keep spending most of
Thug life. Didn't choose James. James chose thug life.
Look at the situation they got me facing. I can't live a normal life. I was raised by the state, so I gotta be down with the hood team. Too much television watching got me chasing dreams. I'm an educated fool with money on my mind. Got my 10 in my head and maybe my eye. I'm a loped out gangster.
Well, there you go, guys. Is he really in his 30s? I don't really think he is, to be fair, but anyway.
There's a segment on hypocrites, so we're going to have our number one hypocrite of the week, yeah? We're going to have our number one hypocrite of the week every week, yeah? Oh, this is going to be good. And I can admit, I will be on it one week. Misread will be on it one week. Delusive will be on it. You're all getting on it. You're all going to be on it. So we got all picked together.
Hey guys, please get your heartbeats and embrace it. Hey guys, can everybody help me try and reach your target for the end of these
I came up with the plan today. Right, we're going to have hypocrite segment. There's a segment.
I don't know who's talking about hypocrite segment, but I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, where are we? Let's play our video, what we always play, with Fat Freak.
So obviously my ex-partner reported me for all sorts of various things. This is Samantha Yeoman, who was speaking in her box the other day. She reported me for revenge porn, rape, assault, everything you can think of.
Yeah, we can't make any more.
For the whole year I've been with my girlfriend and my partner, you've been accused of the worst there is. Stalking, harassment, rape. And even though you're reaching out to apologise for what you've done, or what I think what you've done, and
I'm really fucking sorry for everything I've done to you. I'm really fucking sorry for everything I've done to you.
you're crying saying you want to do other stuff because of what you've caused.
That I'm going to do anything. That's okay. It's probably easier if you think that. But
you see what I'm saying, guys? How he's confessed there and said sorry to this lady. This lady who's accused him of the worst things going, right? And then she's told us all she's got a non-mo. God bless her, I didn't believe her at first until she proved it. Do you know what I mean? And I've had other inboxes about James Hope as well, that he's been derogative towards other ladies. This is the kind of person that this man, and he hides behind of his profile on TikTok. And obviously, he's took care, obviously, because he's gone after a few people. He don't open his own closet to what he's done towards people. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? And yeah, I turned around and said, if he really wanted, he sent me a letter out, let's be honest, to try and shut my mouth. So James, delete all your posts, like I said, and never talk about me in Talia again. And I'll delete your videos, I'm going to talk about you. But otherwise, I'm going to expose you to the cows, come on.
Done. This is it. And for fuck's sake, this had to be the last thing you were wrong about, the fucking argument. I'm really fucking sorry for everything I've done to you.
So he was that sorry for what he'd done. He was that vulnerable. He's even turned around and said to Samantha, he said, I'm really effing sorry for everything that I've done to you. I'm so sorry for everything I've done to you, Sam. And poor Sam, she had to go out to get the non-mo. Don't forget, she's over a decade younger than him. She was 19, the man was in his 30s. That's wrong in itself, but that's another story. She then obviously went out of his way to turn around and say he was that gutted of what he'd done to her. He was literally willing to not be around anymore. And to me, that says an awful lot.
And afterwards, when people have dealt with whatever the fuck People are going to look into everything, and people are going to find out that I've never, ever put anything like that before. Ever. To anyone.
Because you got NFA'd, you think that proves your innocence, but we know NFAs don't stand for that, do they? Just because you got NFA'd, it don't mean you're innocent, does it? Especially when you were so reluctant to make the apologies for what you've done.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Let's learn how you speak to your child, and everyone sees online how you boss him around all over the place, but that's another story.
But this is what he does. He spins the narrative and turns it all around to make himself out to be some good guy. When he's, you know what I mean? You don't want to not be here anymore if you haven't done the things that he said. And he's even said in it as well. This is why are people blind to this? He's even said in there, listen, I am ever so sorry for everything that I've done to you. I'm so sorry for everything that I've done to you. I'm really sorry. Like, and people, and then people are still saying, well, and she's got that snumble on him. Yeah, but James is still innocent. Just because he ain't been convicted and gone to prison, it don't mean he's innocent. He's, you know what I mean? To me, that's a mitigation in itself.
But yeah, no one's ever made them kind of allegations on me, Fact Freak or James Hope. Yeah,
right, guys, I want to do a little poll here, right? And I want your honest opinion. Please give me your... Is James guilty of something here to this Sam Yeomans? Right? Is he guilty of something, right, to what he's done to this poor girl? Smiley face says he's guilty. Sad face he's innocent. You've heard what he said, he's apologised. He said he wants to do something to himself. You've heard her herself in the message, he says non-molestation. I've showed you the non-mol. Is he guilty of doing something to this lady? Smiley faces, yes. Sad faces, no. Let's go. I want everyone to vote, guys. There's sad faces at the bottom, and you know what I mean? Yeah. So sad, happy faces, he's done something to this lady. You know what I mean? And sad faces, no. I want everyone to vote, guys. There's 438 people in here. Please vote. Please vote. There's little, see the little emojis at the bottom, the happy face and the sad face. Everyone vote, guys. Guys, can everyone vote? How you doing, Martin? Everyone vote, please, guys. There's 441 people in here. Yeah, what's going on? Somebody's just talking about elections. Guys, can everyone vote? It's gone, it's here. The election thing cancelled the votes. Oh, when I say vote, the election comes up. Get info on the UK elections. Oh, God. Oh, is that why? The poll's here. There's no poll. Why does it just do that? Did it go? Oh, you can't say that. It's crazy, isn't it, guys?
Mr. Hope, no one's ever made them allegations on me. Just saying.
You're fucking delusional, so try your best to remember. You are not a pimp, you're a borderline sex offender.
So obviously my ex-partner...
Well, we had about 60 votes, and over 40 was against him anyway. So, you know, there you go. Just put yes or no. I don't know. It's still got it here. Look, get him from the UK local elections. It's still here. It's not going. Try again. Try again. Yes, he's guilty, guys, or something with this girl. Yes, smiley faces. No, sad faces. Yes, he's guilty of something. Sad faces. No, let's go. Yes, he's guilty of something. Sad, happy faces. No, he's not. I want everyone to vote, guys. Happy faces, yes. Sad faces, no. Boys, can everyone vote? What's going on? Why is nobody voting? Can you see it? Oh, no. Well, I said vote again, God's sake. Oh, the banner blocks it. It's covering it. Oh, no. It's not moving, it's not working. I can't say vote. Oh. Hello, Anonymous. It takes 10 minutes to clear. All right. We still have 30 votes.
Hey, what's that film, that horrible horror film that you made me watch last night?
No, the film I played last night.
It's a clown.
It was called A Clown. You want to check? I'll see what it was called. It was called. Hang on. It was called. Where's it gone? Oh, there it is, called The Terrifier 3.
The Terrifier
The Terrifier 3.
3 or none?
It's called Terrifier 3. Well, we're going to watch the rest of it tonight.
No.
Are you telling about it?
Huh?
Are you telling?
I just remembered.
It's Terrifier. Yeah, I'm going to watch the end of some more. We need to watch some more of Gomorrah. But yeah, guys, I don't know if you've ever seen the Terrifier 3. Oh, God, no. It's so sick. Do you think it was good, Nikki? The Terrifier. It's horrible, man. It's one of the worst, horriblest things I've ever seen. It was not good at all. It weren't good, man. Do you like it, Queen? Yeah. Oh, guys, just thought I'd let you know. Oh, did you? I didn't even know, Lucy. Hey, guys, can everyone keep tapping and sharing? Come on, let's get these. Let's get some arrows in these popular votes and some heartbeats, please. And yeah. So my good friend Darren is now engaged to Doreen Roberts. So yeah, Darren's 27, Doreen's 65, and now together. He met her on Viva Street. They're very happy. And I want everyone to go over and like the video and comment saying congratulations to my good friend Darren. Thank you, Terry's, for the for the they're now together, engaged. Hey, bye.
Big smile everybody catches us every night.
Yeah, going to give a big shout out to Jax as well. Jax is our neighbour. He watches us every night. Yeah, so big up Jax at number 3. Yeah, she's 65, Lucy. Crazy, isn't it? Crazy. I might watch the Terrifier again tonight, to be fair.